After 12 years running her photography business, Rachel was burned out, broke, and one bad client away from quitting. She was delivering huge online galleries of high-res digital files plus a coupon code that no one used. Most clients weren't ordering prints at all. 3 weeks later, she made over $13,800 without Facebook ads or begging for mini sessions. Her first order alone, $5,491. If you're stuck delivering digital files and barely breaking even, Rachel's story will inspire you. Meet Rachel Bosch, a mom of two living on a farm in San Luis Obispo, California. After 12 years in photography, she wasn't making what she deserved. Here's what her business looked like. She was giving online galleries with hundreds of high-res images. She was giving coupon codes that no one used. She was constantly editing and having last-minute cancellations. And her average orders were just a few $100s. Rachel was stuck between full digital and trying to be what some people call a hybrid photographer, offering both digitals and prints. Spoiler alert, that never works. She told me, I hit rock bottom more times than I can count. Clients canceling last minute, nonstop work, overwhelming burnout. Does that sound familiar? Here's the math that was killing Rachel's business. She was charging $150 for a digital session. That included session prep and travel. Let's just say an hour and a half. The actual session itself, let's estimate an hour and a half. Editing 100+ images. Some of you are spending 20, 30 hours, I know it, but let's just say 10 hours. And then all the back and forth client communication, let's just put that at 1 hour. That's 14 hours for $150. That comes to about $10.71 an hour. That's before you pay for equipment, insurance, marketing, or taxes. Here's the thing. When you succeed at this model, you run out of time really fast, which caps your income. So then you're more exhausted than ever and you have no more time to do more sessions to make more money. Rachel's turnaround started with changing how she thought about her business. Instead of selling digital files, she shifted to selling specific artwork that clients actually use, like wall portraits, albums, books, things that become centerpieces in their home. The hardest part was telling her existing clients about this amazing change. She panicked and she said, Sarah, I couldn't even say these new prices out loud. She was feeling bad because some of those clients felt like family and she was afraid that she would lose all of them with her new model. But here's what Rachel learned. Yes, many of the clients who were only willing to give a couple $100s for all the digital files were no longer right fit clients for her. She wasn't going to stay in business if that's who she kept serving. And I get that it's a hard decision to make, and I had to make that decision too. So what I did was created a script, and I gave Rachel this script to help her past clients see the benefit of this new model. And I'm gonna share it with you too, because so many of you, all you need is this conversation. And it sounds like this. Hey, I'm working with a business coach who's educated me on so many things in my business, from pricing to my business model. And I realized that I'm not gonna be able to stay in business much longer doing things the way I'm doing them. And I don't think I've been serving my clients by not finishing the job. It pains me to hear my clients tell me that they've never printed the images that they got from me, or they did, and they were struggling with where to get them printed so that they look perfect. So now, instead of just giving my clients digital files, I'm gonna help you from the very beginning and tell you how beautiful printed artwork on your walls. Now, unfortunately, that does mean my prices will go up, and I get it. I might lose some clients because of this, and that makes me so sad because some of the clients that I've had since the beginning feel like family to me. But I also know that for me to stay in business, I have to make these changes and I have to prioritize my family. And it's okay if we're not a fit anymore. I will always be so grateful for you for believing in me. If you go to other photographers, don't feel bad. Like, I'll be cheering for you. And if I see you in public, don't hide. Come up and give me a giant hug, because you're forever a part of my life. And I just want to thank you. And then let them respond. Many told Rachel they knew she was underpriced and they were sad that they weren't going to stay with her as a client. And she's still grateful for the years with them and more grateful to herself that she made the decision to save her business. Here's what Rachel did to bring in her first order of $5,491. First, she planned her sessions around the order. So I taught her how to find out before picking up her camera for this session what products her clients would likely buy and where those products would go in their homes. Number two, she photographed with intention. Every image was taken with a specific product in mind, letting her create fewer images. Number three, she created presentations that told stories, not just random images all shoved together, but curated journeys through this session that built emotion. Number four, she guided the decision-making process. Instead of go home and pick whatever you want, she actually held their hand and showed them how the images would transform their home. The old way, Rachel would finish the session, send a link to 100, 200, 300 or so images and hope they'd order something. Most downloaded favorites and very few went and printed them, likely at Walgreens. The new way, Rachel presented a curated selection of images in a specific order. The client didn't need to make an overwhelming amount of decisions. Rachel held their hand and guided them easily through the process. When Rachel used this new strategy with her first client, 4 images into the presentation, the client turned to her husband and said, "Honey, we're gonna have to write her a blank check." The result? Her first order, $5,491. Since then, Rachel booked 2 more big orders, $3,750 and $4,585. The total in just 3 weeks, $13,826. Here's what changed for Rachel. Before, she was competing on price, giving away her expertise, hoping clients would appreciate it, but this didn't even serve the clients. They got overwhelmed. They got stuck with digitals, most never getting to enjoy the beautiful artwork on their walls. After, she was selling transformation, helping families preserve precious memories in ways they'll treasure for generations. That's not a commodity, that's expertise. Rachel stopped apologizing for prices. She stopped accepting clients who didn't value her work. She started attracting families who were excited to invest in beautiful printed artwork. When you're selling digital files, you're selling a commodity. Anyone with a camera can deliver digital files. And let's face it, nice cameras are everywhere. So you're competing with people giving digital files away for free. When you're selling artwork, you're selling transformation. You're selling the feeling people get when they look at that artwork every day. And Rachel finally understood this. She stopped guessing and started following a process. The confidence shift was huge. She told me, "Sarah, I used to be terrified I wasn't the right photographer for everyone. And that fear held me back from charging what I was worth. Now I fully recognize the value of my art, and it's an incredible feeling." The mindset change made everything possible. If you're thinking, "I've been doing this forever and I'm still not making money," it's not too late. If Rachel can transform after 12 years of struggling, you can too. The key is learning the right system and skills. Once you do, everything opens up. I want you to consider starting with these 3 changes. Number 1, stop overwhelming clients with hundreds of images. Curate the best and present them strategically. Number 2, plan your sessions around products. Know what they're going to purchase before you even pick up the camera for their session. Number 3, guide their decisions. Don't make them figure it out alone. It doesn't serve them. Listen, Rachel's story could be your story too. If you're loving these business insights, I share a quick 5-minute tip every Wednesday that you can quickly and easily implement in your photography business. Go check it out at pbinewsletter.com.